All right, Wunda babes, if getting up and down off the floor a lot is not your jam, this workout is for you. Have some light weights standing by. If you don't have dumbbells, soup cans or water bottles are gonna make a great substitution. Let's get started. We're gonna stand with those feet in a nice wide turnout. Spiral those inner thighs forward. Take those hands right at the base of your skull. We want the pinky line of our hands right up at the base of the skull, giving ourselves some traction. Crown of head reaches for the sky, navel draws in and up. On an exhale breath, we're gonna lower down, keeping shoulders over hips, knees track in line with big toe, second toe. Inhale as we rise. Exhale, really imagine crown of head is reaching for the ceiling. Think about lengthening up to the sky as the knees and hips start to crease. Find how much you can crease at the hips and the knees without losing any height through the upper body. Navel draws in and up. Beautiful. Can you, in your mind's eye, imagine you're trying to drag your feet towards each other at the bottom just a little bit? As soon as I did that, felt those upper inner thighs turn on. Beautiful. Make sure the ribs are not flaring forward. All right, on this next one, let's hold it nice and low. Hold it in your plie. Check that your shoulders are still over the hips. From here, we're gonna inhale as we arc it up and over to the left. And then we're gonna rotate that rib basket open towards the ceiling just slightly. Unwind back to center and unfold. Good, other side, peeling those ribs apart. Rotating the ribs around the heart. Make it really small. What we're doing here is we're really warming up that fascia, starting to get it moving. Different layers of fascia sliding along itself. Beautiful. Finding space between the vertebrae as we work here. Can you lower half an inch deeper into your plie? Good, last one to the right. Doesn't this one feel fantastic? It's a really great way to open up the heart, the ribs, the shoulders. Bring it all the way back to start. Beautiful. From here, we're gonna peel both heels up off the floor. Hold. Lower those heels halfway back down to the floor. Find your spot where you work the hardest. I want you to picture imaginary marshmallows under those heels. Find a stronger connection to the floor. From here, we're gonna butterfly those outer thighs back behind us. Tiny pulses back. We're here for 4. Picture inner thighs spiraling up to the sky for 3. Good, last 2. And from here, heels melt down, stand all the way up. Go ahead and pick up your weights. We're gonna stand with those feet in a closed parallel position. Magnetize inner and outer thighs. On an exhale, we're gonna crease at the hips. Reach those sitting bones down and back. Look over your left shoulder. Come back up to the top, alternating to the other side. Reaching fingertips away from each other. Now, as we rotate the upper body, we want to keep the knees and hips staying forward. We don't want them to rotate with us. So keep those knees right over the foot island. Hips stay shining forward, and the rib basket really rotates us up and around. If you're losing your weights like I am, just reset that grip anytime that you need to. Sitting bones are separating. Inner thighs are staying magnetized together. Inhale to grow tall every single time. Beautiful. On your next one, we're gonna hold it to the left. So rotate and hold. Hold it right here. We're gonna peel that left heel up off of the floor. Hold it here. Melt that heel halfway to the floor. Give me the tiniest little lift and lower from those sitting bones that you have. Find that imaginary marshmallow under your heel and give me a little bit more weight into that marshmallow. Last 3 and 2. From here, left heel melts down, rotate back through center. Wrap around to the right, peel that right heel. Give me that tiny little lift and lower. Beautiful. Keep that pelvis nice and square. Trust more weight into that imaginary marshmallow. Feel how that lights up the right glute crease for 3 and 2. And with control, heels come down, stand all the way up. We're gonna go into a clock sweep and oil well. We're gonna start with those heels together, toes apart, inner thighs shine forward. I'm gonna keep my left foot just off of the mat for this one. We're gonna take those arms up and out to that V as an option to really kick up the cardio effort here. On your next exhale, we're gonna lower down into a plie, hold it right here, hold. Shifting our weight into the right side, we're gonna take that left foot forward, hold it right here. We're gonna take that leg all the way around your clock, back to about 6:30 or 7, and then sweep it forward. We're isometrically holding on that right side, and I'm just dragging my toe along the floor, focusing on that upper inner thigh spiraling back behind me. Inner thigh shines forward as I bring that leg to the top. Beautiful. At any time, you can take those dumbbells to the hips if it starts to get aggressive. If not, keep it here with me and really get that heart rate going. Good. Making sure that right knee is right over that foot island. Watch that it doesn't start to fall out over the pinky line of the leg. Now from here, the next time the leg comes forward, hold it here. Recommit to those shoulders being over the hips. Add a tiny little lift and lower, like somebody's got your inner thighs and they're kind of drawing those inner thighs through the pelvis and out back behind you to lift the leg up. Good. We're here for 3. Now we're going to take this into an oil well in 2. From here, sweep that leg all the way back behind you. Now as we do, we're going to start to tilt forward. Reach that left arm long, left toes reach away, come as close to parallel to the floor as you can. And now we're going to add a tiny little bend and extend of that standing leg for 4. Good. And 3. Last 2. And last one. Come all the way up and bring it in with control. Beautiful. Turning to face the long side of your mat now. Stepping those feet into a nice wide turnout. We'll bring those arms up to a field goal position. On an exhale, we'll lower down into our plie. Hold it right here, starting with some shoulder flies. We exhale to bring the elbows forward. Inhale, open up the chest. Wrap the shoulder blades around the rib basket. So shoulders wrap forward, and then they come together in the mid-back as the elbows reach away from each other. Check in. Do you have weight evenly across all 4 corners of both feet? Can you just give me the tiniest bit of intention as if you're dragging your heels towards each other? That's going to wake up those upper inner thighs. Gorgeous. 2 more, just like this. The next time the arms come forward, hold it here. Imagine your elbows being drawn forward. From here, we'll peel the right heel, and as we do, left shoulder blade glides down the back to lift our weight up. Melt it back down with control. Left heel, right shoulder. Beautiful. So we're not focusing on lifting our weight with our hand. We're thinking instead about the shoulder blade gliding down the back, keeping that pelvis nice and neutral, that navel drawing in and up. Beautiful. Getting a little bit of cross dominance work. Our brain has to think about this here to engage shoulder and heel at the same time. Beautiful. Last one on the left. Last one on the right. Bring it back to center. Hold it here. We're going to inhale to extend those arms long. And then bring those hands back over the elbows. And as we do, I want you to think about the elbow reaching forward to bring the hand back over the elbow crease. Beautiful. We're here for 3 and 2. Last variation here. Hold it here. We're going to bring those arms back behind us. Turn your palms to face back. And as we open up the chest for a little chest expansion, you have the option to add the heel peel. Melt it down. Check in with me. What is your plie looking like at the moment? Have we completely fallen apart? Let's make sure those shoulders are over the hips. Navel is drawing in and up. Knees are right in line with big toe, second toe. We're here for 3. Holy moly. Last 2. On your next one, peel it up. Hold it here. Lower down a little bit deeper for 3 and 2. Heels down. Stand all the way up. Let's take that clock sweep on the other side now. So again, heels together, toes apart. Option to bring those arms up overhead into that wide V right away. We'll lower down into our plie. Hold it right here. Draw that navel in and up. Now we'll take that right leg forward and we'll sweep it around and back in that little semicircle, fighting to keep the pelvis nice and square. Nice, you guys. Beautiful. Remember, at any time, you can take those dumbbells to the hips or to prayer if it starts to get aggressive. Good. Spiraling that inner thigh up and back, and then spiraling it up to the sky as we bring the leg forward. Beautiful. 4 more, just like this. If you've got arms up overhead, melt your heart towards your tailbone a little bit more. Don't let the ribs flare. Now the next time the leg comes forward, hold it here. Like somebody's got that inner thigh like a little string, drawing it out and back. Imagine your upper thigh bone kind of suctioning up into the hip as we lift and lower for 3. Good, you guys, stay with me. Last 2. I know that standing leg is really starting to feel this. Now from here, circle that leg all the way around. We're gonna start to take this into our oil well. So we're gonna start to reach fingertips away from the toes. Hold, and we'll add a little bend and extend of that standing leg. Good, remember you can always use a chair or your couch or anything else for a little balance aid. Last one, and come all the way up. Oh, thank goodness we got through that. I'm gonna set my dumbbells off to the side and we're gonna finish with a little washerwoman roll down. So from here, we'll sweep those arms all the way up overhead. And then as you round the spine forward, the belly lifts, and bend those knees as much as you need to. From here, inhale up to a flat back. You can choose to take the hands to the thighs if you prefer. Then the belly lifts as we round the spine back down. 2 more like that. Inhale up to flat back. Reach your tailbone away from the crown of the head. Heart draws forward. Exhale, belly draws up. Last one, we're gonna hold our next forward fold. Remember, bend those knees as much as you can. I want you to reach your tailbone up to the sky as you ground through the feet. Take the left hand to the floor. Bend the left knee as you extend the right leg and take the right hand up to the sky. Good, take a deep breath here. And on your exhale, bring it back to center. Right hand on the floor. Bend the right knee, extend the left leg, rotate it up to the sky. Take another deep breath. Exhale it back down. And we're gonna bend those knees, slowly roll ourselves all the way back up to the top. Circle those arms all the way up and around, and go through the rest of your day as tall as that.